Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we just have a good old aggro deck for you. Pretty stoked to do this. I don't think we've actually done this tribe yet. So again, tribes usually are really fun to play. They have a lot of good synergies. So we are going to give this a shot. And again, real quick before we hop into today's deck, as always, would like to remind everybody that if you enjoy the deck and the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Check out all the cool links down in the description below and leave us a comment letting us know what you want to see in a future video, and we will do our best to make it for you. And with that being said, let's hop right into this deck, and we are just calling it Do the Knight Thing. And again, we are playing knights. Knights. This is just a simple knight deck, and we're just going to play all the knights and hopefully just lay our opponents to rest, give them a good night, and put them out of their misery as quickly as possible. So again, this is a tribal deck, so there are going to be synergies. We are going to really, again, it's just straight aggro. We're going to just kind of do what the goblin decks and the elf decks do. We are just going to turn our cards sideways and go as quickly as possible. So let's see what we're working with. We have 4 copies of Fervent Champion. This is a great 1-drop. It's first strike. It's got haste. Whenever you attack with it, you get to actually give +1/+0 to another attacking knight. And equipment cost 3 less to activate. So cards like our Embercleave are going to cost 0 to equip later on if those creatures that are initially equipped with Embercleave die. We have 4 copies of Venerable Knight. This is another great 1-drop. It's a 2/1. Whenever it dies, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on another knight you control. We have Dauntless Bodyguard, 4 copies of this. This is another 2/1 for 1. Whenever it enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control, and you can sacrifice it to give that creature indestructible. So it's a good way to save our better creatures later on down the line. We have 2 copies of Knight of Grace. I feel like sometimes we see some heavy black decks, sometimes some Dimir decks. So this is a 2-mana 2/2 first strike, hexproof from black, so they can't target a removal with black spells. And it's going to get +1/+0 as long as our opponents have any black permanents, or any players have black permanents in play. We have 4 copies of Worthy Knight. This is a great card. Again, we are playing a lot of knights, so we're going to get a lot of value out of this. Whenever we cast a knight spell, we're going to get 1/1 white human creature token, so we're going to be able to go wide with our board. We have 4 copies of Inspiring Veteran. Again, this is a Knight Lord that we're playing. It's going to give all of our knights +1/+1, and by itself, it's a 2-mana 2/2. So great value, great creature. Again, can't have a good tribal deck without good tribal synergies. We have a couple copies of Sky Knight Vanguard. This is a card I want to try out. The reason I'm playing this one is because it is a 2-mana 1/2, but it's flying. So we do have a little bit of evasion. Not very powerful in the air, but whenever it does attack, we actually get to create a 1/1 white soldier creature that is tapped and attacking while we attack with this. So it's just a free creature anyway. And now we're going to get into more of our value cards. We have 3 copies of Acclaimed Contender, 3-mana 3/3, just good stats, good cost. But whenever it comes into the battlefield, if we control another knight, we get to look at the top 5 cards of our library, and we can reveal a knight, an aura, an equipment, or a legendary artifact, and put them into our hand. So again, we're going to be able to put pretty much any of our creatures into our hand, and also Embercleave. We have 2 copies of Glorious Anthem. Glorious Anthem is going to give all of our creatures +1/+1. So this doesn't only pump all of our knights that we have, but it's also going to pump all of our tokens that we're going to get from Inspiring Veteran. I'm sorry, not Inspiring Veteran, but Sky Knight Vanguard, and also Worthy Knight, since these just pump out humans and soldiers. So, which typically the veteran's not going to pump those, but the Glorious Anthem will pump those. And finally, besides our last card, we have 4 copies of History of Benalia. This is a great card. It was a great card when it was initially in Standard, and it's a 3-mana saga. It's going to come into play. It's going to create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. Then on Chapter 2, it's going to make another 2/2 with Vigilance. And then on Chapter 3, all of our knights are going to get +2/+1 until end of turn. So it's going to be like a little mini, like an overrun type effect. It's just going to pump all of our creatures, and we're just going to be able to hit them for a massive amount of damage. And on top of all of that, we are playing one of the most hated cards in all of Arena, in being Embercleave. This 6 mana artifact, it has flash. It costs 1 less for each attacking creature we control. We are going to be attacking with a lot of creatures, so this is going to be hopefully only 2 or 3 mana to actually cast. And then when it comes into play, you get to immediately attach it to any creature that you have on the board. And then enchanted creature, or not enchanted, but equipped creature gets +1/+1, has double strike and trample. So think about that. We're just going to immediately have a double striking trampler on our hands. So usually those creatures, they immediately kill the creature that is blocking them, and then it's going to trample over for maybe 1 or 2 extra damage, and then it's going to be able to deal all of its damage again to our opponent with that second swing of the double strike. And then with that, we are playing 23 land. We were able to cut one, from our normal land count because our deck is relatively cheap. We're capping out at 3 mana. Embercleave does cost 6, but we are never wanting to cast it for more than typically 2 or 3 mana. So that is the deck, and this is our Night Tribal deck. And again, we're calling it Do the Night Thing, and we are going to try to do that. So let's hop into the gameplay, and we will see you at the wrap-up. All right, well, we're doing it. We're doing the Night Thing. And we want you to do the Night Thing as well. And we are playing against not Ranger Joe. All right, so we're going first here. We're going to be doing a lot of shocking. Oh, okay. They're probably going to take the Worthy Knight here. Probably the best pick. And might as well. They shocked, we shocked. If we can contender into a potential... Because we're gonna... We really have to outrace this Wrath that's about to hit. Probably get quenched here. No, okay. So let's hit a Embercleave and be done with this game. Right? Embercleave just wins this game, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and tap this for red. Yep. Tap that for red to play Fervent Champion, attack, get in. Hit him for 1,000,000, and then it is GG. Good night. And with game 2 comes the hydration. A well-prepared knight is well hydrated. So remember that. Remember that. This is an interesting hand. I'm not 100% sold on these Vanguards, but we shall see. Something I wanted to try. Looks like they have mulliganed once, and we are going to keep. They look like they're... I like to try to guess what they're playing based on their sleeves. Like an Orzhov or an Esper deck. If they decide to... There we go. See if we're right or wrong. Oh, we are wrong. This could be Mardu or Jund. I'm a huge fan of these pathways. Very big fan of them. I think the play design in them is really well thought out. And I don't think they would have been overpowered if they would have had basic land types, because again, only one, you'd only be able to search out like one of those sides. This is a pretty good board state. They have some kind of like Storm's Wrath. We get to protect our Worthy Knight. Everything else dies though. And we have a 3/3. And then we get to back it up again with another Bodyguard. Even, odd, odd. So if we sack this to this, then we only have one odd. So even is definitely going to get called. Yep. So it's unfortunate that all we have now are odds. Have to hope they don't have another one, because having another one pretty much means the goodest of games for our opponent. Yep. Okay. I do wonder why they did that. And let's deal all the damage. That worked out really, really well. And again, that extinction of that did hurt. Luckily, we didn't have to face a second one. But yeah, wow. This deck is very aggressive. Going into 3. Let's keep up these good draws. Let's go first every game. Yeah? Going first every game is the dream. And let's just try for that. Roll the dice. Let's go first. The Marshlands. Oh, nailed it. Nailed the roll. Nailed the roll. Oh, mono red versus... Better to play here. They don't have a play. Maybe they're on goblins. Stomp? Yep. They're not on goblins. Ooh, Embercleave is nice. Let's do white. There's no way you let this through, right? Absolutely no way. Wow, they're just gonna let this through. mean, we're gonna go for maximum damage. They could try to play like another Bone Crusher Giant in order to double block it. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure thing, sure thing. Let's... No, you're definitely blocking the double striker. God, that is just like so unfair sometimes, right? Such a good card. Such a good card. Okay, we're at 16. They could potentially have a light up the stage here. Yep. I don't think that's going to really do them anything. Gets them a blocker. This is just a weird mono red version that I haven't seen. It's not like super aggro. It's kind of like a weird aggro mid-range deck. All right, well. We got to go first again, and we had a really good aggressive draw. So, keep winning if we keep getting that. So again, let's roll the dice, and let's hope to go first. We are going to... Come on, 22 seconds. So I do want to talk about this cool thing. Oh, roll the dice. Boom! Let's go first. So I don't know. Oh, opponent gets to go first. That's not fair. But anyway, we got this cool thing that the missus ordered us from the Amazons. We're gonna give this a shot, right? Why not? So it is... Actually get up here so I can see. This unicorn, right? This is a... I don't remember exactly what to call it. It's a tea diffuser. So it ripped a unicorn apart. Then you get to put tea in there, and then it sits the arm or the legs on the cup. It's pretty fun. All right, so we're gonna go white here, and I think we have to go wide, right? I don't even know if going wide is gonna be the right answer. I think we just have to go all the knights. I think we have to go more lords than our elf opponent, which is probably going to be pretty impossible. What do we do here? Yeah, I think we're going to attack. Now they have potentially 7 mana if they play land. Oh, can we win? Can we win here? If we would have played 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. don't think we can win, but I think we can definitely deal some damage. Oh, we had exacts. We had exact lethal. Oh my god, I was miscounting by 2. I was forgetting the fervent champion damage. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. We actually did outrace them, and I did not expect them to drop a primeval bounty. Out of all of the... Wow, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's... Sweet, sweet, sweet. Man, I can't ballist. That's not even a word. I can't believe that we almost missed lethal there. Thought we were off by 2. So, in that sense, we're going to roll the dice again, try to go first, and play with our sweet little, again, little tea diffuser thing. You can see the holes in his body where the rainbows escape. 8-6. 7-5. That's what we're hoping for, right? 309. Opponent gets to go first. This is an interesting hand. It sucks that we have to play this bodyguard into no creatures. We could get shocked. Oh. This is a control deck? So we're going to see some like flame sweeps maybe. Oh, it's a weird version of goblins. Let's put this down. Let's get this down. Let's not attack into a wily goblin. Guess I just haven't seen... This has to go white. I don't really see them double blocking this Worthy Knight. That's on them if they want to. Oh, here we go. Here comes Muxus. Muxus, nobody likes you. Except for people who don't know how to play Magic. Oh, here we go. Throw up on us. Yep. I mean, can't beat this draw. One, two, three, 4. That's like this is lethal, right? Has to be lethal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, if you ain't first, you're last. So, we've been defeated. Stupid, stupid goblins. We were talking about unicorns and rainbows, and you're going to give us goblins? Oh, no. No, thank you, 8-6. All right. Next game. What do we do? How do we recover from goblins? We go first. We have an aggressive draw. And we get there. That's just the plan. I feel like that just has to be the plan. This person's name. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hard bastard. We do get to go first. This isn't a great hand, but I don't hate it. Don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Oh, colorless? Stone, yep. turn, they get to do all the crazy things. We have to take Embercleave, right? 100%. Yes, we got him back to 20. Here comes the Hedron Archive. They always... Riggedy wrecked. Don't mess with the knights. Alright, well. One way to beat a colorless deck that actually didn't have the ramp that they usually always have. Hey there, Persephone. What are you doing? Alright, you're just going to stare at me blankly. 40 deuce. Ooh, we get to go first? This is a pretty good hand. I'll take this. What are we playing against? Black? Nailed it. Probably a... Actually have a kill spell here? Oh, they do. They have the eliminate. Just have to hope that they don't have Cry the Carnarium. Cry the Carnarium gets us pretty good. Okay. Oh, cool. Go and do this. See what we hit. You don't want to make blocks? You didn't want to make blocks there. Ah, be gentle. So they're gonna kill all of our creatures. Yep, we knew that was happening. We knew that was coming. Obliterator. What do you do? Don't have another Obliterator. So if we could draw an Embercleave, I think we win. Not an Embercleave. Do we win anyway? They block. They take 5, 9, 10, 11. They're at 4. We have to sacrifice 5 things. 4 things. Just go all in here, right? Hope they don't have it. Hope they don't have it. They sure are taking a long time. Don't like seeing stuff at the top. What do they kill here, though? I don't think that... That doesn't do anything. They still take 3. Yeah, if they kept the Ugin there, I don't know why they would have done that. Block, block, take 3. Yep. You don't have any life link? 40 deuce. Get out of here. Ooh. That was a risky all-in, but it paid off. Paid off. All right, well, welcome back to the wrap-up, everybody. Those were 7 really quick games, and this deck is a lot of fun. We went 6-1. We lost to goblins because goblins are plague among arena. I hate goblins. I think they're dumb. I just think it's one of those decks that you really never like playing against. I feel like even if your deck is built around beating it, they can just still get you, and it's just not fun. They just waste the 6 mana and play 1 card, and then they throw up all over you. And again, you guys have heard me rant infinitely about goblins and how stupid they are. But again, I know everybody likes what they like, and there's no shame in liking what you like. Me personally, it's just me. So if you like goblins, absolutely nothing wrong with you. I just don't feel the same way about that deck. But overall, I felt like this deck was great. Again, I think I'd mentioned that I wasn't sold on the Vanguards, the Skynet Vanguards. I'm not really too particularly sold on those anyway. So I think those would come out in a future build of this. I might actually even cut 1 more land, so that would give us another 3 cards that we could play with. So we'd go through and just see what other knights that we could play with. And it's worth mentioning, we could potentially also add in a 3rd color. This could be could add black into it to make this like a Mardu Knights deck. That's a popular build. If we were to do that, we would obviously have to cut out some cards, probably like Glorious Anthem, maybe some number of History Benalius potentially, just in order to make the mana a little bit less awkward. But that's what we had here, and again, I really liked it. This is a very surprisingly expensive deck to build. There are 8 mythics, there's and I'm just counting them here off the cuff, there are 10 rares, a lot of uncommons and whatnot. This is an uncommon, right? Oh no, this is a rare also. So 13 rares. Again, not counting the land. And yeah, so 13 rares and 8 mythics. It's kind of pricey. It's the 8 mythics that make the deck a little, I feel like, a little pricey on this end. But if you are a mono red player, you probably already have the Fervent Champions and the Embercleave, so this deck is not going to be that expensive for you to play. So you could consider that as well. But yeah, so let me know what you think of this deck down in the comments down below. Is there maybe a card that you like playing in a Boros Knight deck? Do you have a deck that maybe that's a Mardu build that you'd like to see me play in the future, or maybe like a mono white deck? And then also let me know that you made it to the end of the video down in the comments as well. And if you enjoyed the deck and the video, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. Check out all the cool links down in the description below. Would love it if you checked out the Discord as well as the Patreon link. Just trying to grow the channel, and any kind of interaction that you guys can make with this channel just by hitting that like button or leaving a comment helps me so much. So much appreciated in advance for you doing that. And other than that, I really hope that everybody here is staying safe, and please stay hydrated, and we will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.